After an enforced hiatus of 18 months with no racing, no sailing, the 2021 52 Super Series starts in Puerto Portales in Mallorca, an appropriate, popular venue to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the founding of the TP52 class.
It's fantastic being back on the water. Great. The friends and the ambient at the regattas is what I miss the most.
After 18 months or 16 months, nice, good. I've been right now the 5th or 6th time on the boat this year. In the beginning it feels a little bit rusty, but right now it's okay. After
almost 2 years, we are all happy to go to sail. That is a goal.
So the 52 Super Series, Puerto Portales Sailing Week and 20th Anniversary Invitational draws a bumper fleet of 16 boats, 9 for the 52 Super Series and 7 boats here for the Invitational.
Absolutely fantastic. You know, it's so great to race against all these boats. Coming from Finland, that we don't have this kind of opportunity to race against the best teams in the world.
And so the 52 Super Series is back in business at a venue which has a special place in the history of the class in the Mediterranean.
In this place is where in 2004 owners shake hands and decided, okay, we are going to agree on the same regattas, and we're going to agree that we all go for a TP52, and we're going to agree that we start the TP52 class in the Med. And at that stage, we didn't know how long it was going to last, but look at that, it was 16 years ago now, and still going.
For us, this class has always been very special, and we have always felt this class as part of our history, and we have always felt as part of the class's history.
And Terry Hutchison is back with Quantum Racing after spending nearly 2 years with the America's Cup. So too, longtime rival Vasco Vascotto is back, this time joining Brunello.
It's very exciting because there is plenty of friends and plenty of enemy. We'll have a nice battle in the water.
After a 5-year absence from the 52 Super Series, Austin and Gwen Fragaman from the USA returned to the circuit with their newest interlodge, the former Azura.
Oh, it feels great to be back. We have no illusions that we have a tough competition out here, so we want to hang in there with the front of the fleet if we can. This is a very exciting venue to race in, so I'm delighted.
Other well-known faces on the dock include Tom Slingsby on Phoenix and Giles Scott and Paul Goodison on board the all-British Gladiator. The Invitational Regatta spans all of the Med Fleet's history, from 2005 and Tony Guillau's Blue Carbon all the way through to Carl Kwok's 2017 build, Beau Geste. And of course, staying safe in this environment, with a few hundred people on site in Puerto Portales each day, means a strict COVID protocol is required and everybody is tested regularly. Well, the first day is not really typical Palma sea breeze conditions, but it does seem like normal service is resumed when Platoon, who won the World Championships here when we last raced in the summer of 2019, open proceedings with a win.
Coming back to the special place that is Portales for us, because we won the World Championship here and win the first regatta of the event was a dream for us, and give us the feeling that we can come back again stronger.
The second race, it's Quantum Racing. At the end of day one, there's a pretty familiar look to the scoreboard as Quantum lead on a second and a first, and Beau Geste open the Invitational with 2 wins. Day 2 needs a delay to allow us racing breeze to fill in. In fact, it's coming off the land when we start, and in the shifty conditions, sled win with Quantum Racing second. And then 3 back-to-back races in good sea breeze conditions prove a really stiff test. Sled strengthen their hand with a second win back-to-back. Quantum slide in this race with a bit of a lowly 6th place. And after a few teething problems, Phoenix win off the pin end of the line with the consistent sled in second. And then when Preveza win the 3rd race of the day, that's 3 wins off the pin end of the line in succession. And after 6 races, the 52 Super Series has had 5 different winners. Not quite the same in the Invitational, where Beau Geste are unbeaten.
We're very happy to be here. It's really good to be with these 16 boats. And in our own class, have been going very well. Obviously, we haven't lost the race yet, which is we're really happy about.
Friday is a celebration day, a pause from the circuit racing for the whole fleet to race together in 2 different races.
Today it's a special day because we will sail all together between the boat from the Super Series and the IRC boat. It's a big pleasure to be part of this kind of regatta. It's awesome.
It's good to see this amount of boats on one start line today, so we're really looking forward to it.
Today is to really challenge ourselves in a few different boats, kind of get out of the traditional Super Series mindset, but still race hard with a lot of new friends.
And overall, it's a magnificent sight seeing all the boats line up on the start line. And while Quantum win the day, racing under IRC, Ares Blue takes second over the 2 races and Chio are third.
We were amazed to see that we can even have a good race. This is an amazing circuit. We enjoy a lot being invited here and be able to race with them.
It was so fun to be out there. All the boats out there sailing together. Conditions were beautiful. A fun day to go sailing.
A super exciting finale expected on the water here in Puerto Portales. It's quite tricky, quite shifty, and a good start from Quantum Racing. Sled, the regatta leaders, are out the back. They have a poor start and it's looking bad for them until the racing has to be cancelled because the breeze drops. It becomes very shifty. And that was to Sled's advantage. They win the 52 Super Series Puerto Portales Sailing Week Regatta. For the first regatta of 2021, it's Sled who win by a single point from Quantum Racing.
We came to win the event and we did a little bit too much damage to ourselves on day 3, but we got a lot better out of that day. You know, hats off to Sled. They sailed well.
First of the season and our second one for I think 6 or 7 or 8 years. It's great to have a great result. It's a shame Mr. Okura's not here to enjoy it with us. We know he's back in Japan watching us every step of the way, so it's a great result for the team.
So the final standings in the Puerto Portales 52 Super Series Sailing Week. Top of the table, Sled then winning on 22 points. Second, Quantum Racing on 23. Third, Phoenix on 26 points. Unbeaten over the course of the regatta and gaining redress because of the incident which happened during the 20th anniversary invitational racing day. It's Beau Geste who come out on top of the IRC section. Appropriately for an owner, Carl Kwok, who's been a long time supporter of the TP52 class and whose history goes right back to the very early days.
Really special week for us. We didn't plan on sailing this year. We thought with everything happening in the world, but Carl Kwok wanted the boat to be part of this fantastic event celebrating the 20 years of the class. It's just fantastic that the organisers invited all the IRC boats to be part of this.
So the final points for the TP52 20th Anniversary Invitational. Top of the table is Beau Geste on 7 points. Second is Ares Blue on 20 points. And third, Chio on 21. Sustainability, as ever, is top of the agenda for the 52 Super Series as we work in collaboration with our long-time sustainability partners, 11th Hour Racing. It's great to have here in Puerto Portales 2 boats in particular who are following their own initiatives, but pursuing the same shared goals as the series: environmental responsibility, saving our seas and our planet. We have zero emissions from Finland and Tony Gio's blue carbon.
I'm very happy to be here because the leaders on the sustainability programs in racing is Super Series. And we are happy because we are pushing a little bit more on that, doing a lot of things to be real sustainable. We came from Barcelona sailing instead to take planes. Now we are working to be neutral in our activity. So we need to be neutral in 2050, zero emissions. So this is what we need to start to work with, and this is what we are doing.
The sailing club here in Puerto Portales has one of the most active programs for young people, and they've been seeing the race fleet and following the weekly education program.
It's an educational program about how to enjoy the ocean and the sea, and also how to respect and protect it. It's great to see little kids super enthusiastic. They already know a lot of the problematics. In the sailing school we teach them how to sail, and here they can see one of the best sailing boats they have in the world right now.
And after a long absence, it's great to see our ambassador group meet up for the first time, and almost immediately the good, inspiring ideas are flowing. Great week here in Puerto Portales in Mallorca, back in business with the 52 Super Series. Join us in Mahon, Menorca for the second regatta.